Greetings travelers, this is Trevor from the Globe Trevor. Today I'm bringing you 3 drinks from around the world. Starting with vin chaud or hot wine. Similar to mulled wine, glue wine, or grog, the French tend to put less sugar in vin chaud, not liking it as sweet. I first discovered this drink on the Champs-Élysées Christmas market in Paris. Start with 1 cup of wine for one person, multiply by 3 to share the bottle with your spouse, or if you're like my mother-in-law, drink the whole bottle to yourself. Next add 3 cardamom pods, slightly cracking them open with the butt of your knife. Careful not to smash them. Then add 3 cloves, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and a cinnamon stick. Next make some orange slices. I'm using mandarin oranges as it is a North American custom to have mandarins at Christmas, but you can use navel oranges if you'd like. Mandarin oranges symbolize good fortune in Japanese culture. Next, turn your stove up to medium, as you want to bring your mixture up to a simmer, not boiling it as you don't want to ruin your wine. Boiling will not only make your mixture bitter, it will also take the alcohol out of your wine. If you do want to have a non-alcohol version and share this with your kids, you can also substitute wine for 100% pure grape juice. Regardless, heating your wine will remove some of the alcohol, which we will make up for by adding a little bit of cognac, bourbon, brandy, or whatever else you like in the bottom of your glass at the end. All that is left now is to strain out the cloves and anything else that would fall into your glass. I'm using a tea strainer here, but if you don't have one of those, you can use a regular sieve. Then just garnish your glass with a leftover mandarin orange and a cinnamon stick reserved from the mixture. This beverage is an excellent adult alternative to hot chocolate, perfect for a cold winter's night. Please enjoy responsibly. The next recipe we're going to make is traditional eggnog. Traditional eggnog is enjoyed by Canadians, Americans, and other countries alike. This recipe makes roughly 2 liters of eggnog. This recipe is a little more difficult than the last recipe, so there's no point in making only 1 portion. You'll want to start off with 2 cups of whole milk, or 3% milk, and then you'll add another 2 cups of half and half cream, or light cream if you don't have half and half. Next, put in another 3 cloves, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and a ½ teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm using vanilla extract because have you seen the price of vanilla today? I know I'm not made of money, but if you are made of money, then I guess you could go ahead and use vanilla pods. Bring your mixture to the stove and turn it up to light medium. This mixture will burn if you heat it up too fast. Next thing is to add 3/4 of a cup of sugar to the bottom of a stainless steel bowl and 5 separated egg yolks, and whisk your mixture thoroughly. Now you want to tend to your milk mixture, stirring thoroughly and whisking thoroughly to incorporate the cinnamon, and bearing in mind you don't want to burn the milk. In the beginning you don't have to whisk as much, but once your mixture does come up to temperature, you're going to want to whisk more frequently as the temperature rises. Bearing in mind that I did cut out about 5 minutes of this video so that this video doesn't become too long, once your mixture does come to a simmer, you're going to remove it from the heat. This next part is called tempering, and you're going to want to slowly add your hot milk mixture. Err on the side of caution because you will make scrambled eggs if you add your hot milk too quickly. A good tip is to add a damp cloth underneath your bowl so it won't move around as much while you whisk rapidly. The whole process should take about a minute to add all of the milk. Next, bring your mixture to the double boiler on the stove, which is a pot on the stove with boiling water underneath, and putting your bowl over top of that. This technique will ensure that your mixture doesn't heat up too rapidly. Be very careful here as the steam will scald your hands if you're not careful. Please bear in mind that I've been a chef for several years and the sensitivity in my hands has diminished. You should probably use a silicone oven mitt. This next recipe is a Puerto Rican variant of the traditional eggnog. Opting to use coconut instead of traditional milk, it has quite a different flavor profile. Here I'm using a 140 gram package of coconut cream. If you want to make coconut cream yourself, you can if you wish, but making that from scratch would probably require an entire video to itself. Then add 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 cup of water, and then whisk thoroughly. There will be lumps, but don't worry, they will come out when heated. This recipe can be made vegan. I would suggest using 2 tablespoons of chickpea flour in the place of the eggs, and use 2 cans of sweetened coconut milk instead of the sweetened condensed milk, using a double boiler as you would with the traditional eggnog. This recipe doesn't require sugar as it is in the sweetened condensed milk, or if you're going vegan, it will be in sweetened coconut milk. And you may want to add a little bit of cornstarch just to substitute for the thickened condensed milk. This one won't burn the milk to the sides of the bowl as the other one will, but you do want to avoid scrambling your egg yolks. Here I'm using a cloth as I should have used in the eggnog video. Stay safe, people. Once the mixture is hot and the coconut cream is fully incorporated, it will thicken the mixture. Then take your bowl off the heat. Add your sweetened condensed milk now. This will cool down your mixture a little bit and be able to drink it right away. I hope you found this video interesting, and I hope I inspired you to try one of these delicious drinks. Please hit the thumbs up, subscribe for more videos, and visit my blog for written out recipes. For now, have a Merry Christmas.